Success doesn't come on a silver platter, at least not for everyone. There are so many successful failures out there, the ones that did not give up even with all the challenges they faced. There is a reason why cliches like never give up exist. You never know when success lies around the corner. For most of us, life is a journey. We are on a path to finding out who we are, what we are best at, and how we can make a difference in the world. Some of the best places to look for inspiration during times of confusion and frustration are from those who have succeeded through the tough times. Today on VarietyTop, we're going to take a look at how 10 famous people got started. You might have heard of some, while some might be surprising to you, but we hope that you will find inspiration from this list. Before we get into that, however, do not forget to like and share this video. It is important to note that we are not in any way suggesting that failure is something we should try to do. The message we try to pass across to you is that failure is a necessary part of life, and the best way to handle it is to learn from it. There are many celebrities in our society, some of whom had to overcome setbacks, naysayers, and career disappointments to reach the top. Barack Hussein Obama II. There is no doubt that Barack Hussein Obama, 44th President of the United States, is one of the most popular persons in the world. His childhood was not always peaches and cream, as he had to cope with the absence of his father, whom he only saw once before he, Barack Obama Sr., died in 1982 in an automobile accident when Obama was 21 years old. He also struggled to reconcile social perceptions of his multiracial heritage with his sense of self as a young adult. A fact he detailed when he said, "I noticed that there was nobody like me, like Sears' Roebuck Christmas Catalogue, and that Santa was a white man." He stated further, "I went to the bathroom and stood in front of the mirror with all my senses and limbs seemingly intact, looking as I had always looked, and wondered if something was wrong with me." Obama attended the Punahou Academy and graduated with academic honors in 1979 before moving to Occidental College on full scholarship, and then Columbia University, where he graduated with a BA degree in political science in 1983. 5 years after graduating from Columbia University, Obama enrolled at Harvard Law School and graduated in 1991 with a JD degree magna cum laude. In 1996, Obama was elected to the Illinois Senate and was re-elected in 1996, 1998, and 2002. However, Obama contested for the U.S. House of Representatives in 2000 and lost out to Bobby Rush. Unfazed by the defeat, he ran again for a seat in the U.S. Senate in 2004, and he emerged this time around defeating Alex Keyes with 70% of the vote, thereby becoming the only Senate member of the Congressional Black Caucus. In 2008, he contested for the U.S. presidency, and he emerged after defeating John McCain of the Republican Party. His emergence made him the first black president of the most powerful country in the world. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos. Arguably one of the greatest footballers to grace the planet Earth, Ronaldo has enjoyed an illustrious career, replete with awards and trophies at both country and club levels. He was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, Portugal. At age 15, Ronaldo was diagnosed with a heart condition that necessitated surgery, but he was sidelined only for a short period before making a full recovery. He became a very formidable player at the pitch and was very skillful as well. As a child, Ronaldo played for amateur team Andarina from 1992 to 1995, where his father was a kit man, and later spent 2 years with Club Desportivo Nacional in Madeira before he moved to Sporting Club Portugal following a 3-day trial. His performances for Sporting CP impressed Sir Alex Ferguson, who then lured him to play for Manchester United, where he won so many notable awards and trophies at Manchester United before going to Real Madrid for a record transfer fee. His stellar career has seen him win league titles in England, Spain, and Italy, including 4 Champions League titles, the European Cup, and the National League title. Donald Trump. Another remarkable person on our list is Donald Trump. Donald John Trump is the 45th and current President of the United States of America. He was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York. Trump attended the Q-Force school from kindergarten through 7th grade and was enrolled in the New York Military Academy at age 13. He graduated in 1964 and then proceeded to Fordham University. He transferred to the Wharton School of Finance at University of Pennsylvania 2 years later and graduated with a degree in economics. During his time in college, he secured educational deferments for the draft into the Vietnam War and was deemed fit for military service based on medical examination in 1966. In 1972, however, he was reclassified 4F due to bone spurs, which permanently disqualified him from service. During his years at college, Trump worked at his father's real estate business before going on to become a global real estate developer and businessman who owned, managed, and licensed his name to several hotels, casinos, golf courses, resorts, and presidential properties in the New York area and around the world. His business skills and acumen has brought him a whole lot of wealth, being named in the Forbes list in 1982, and was also ranked 1,001st richest man in the world with a net worth of $2.1 billion in its 2020 ranking. In 2015, Trump formally declared his candidacy for the President of the United States, and he emerged and overcame all obstacles in his way. Mark Zuckerberg. Mark is an American businessman and philanthropist. He was born on May 14, 1984, in White Plains, New York, into a comfortable family. During his early years, Zuckerberg excelled in various classes, and he won prizes in mathematics, astronomy, physics, and classical studies. Zuckerberg developed an interest in computers at an early age. When he was about 12, he used Atari Basic to create a messaging program called ZuckNet. ZuckNet was used in Zuckerberg's father's office for communication. The family also used ZuckNet within the house. On February 4, 2004, Zuckerberg launched Facebook from his Harvard dormitory room. Facebook started as just a Harvard thing, until Zuckerberg decided to spread it to other schools. And since he founded Facebook, Zuckerberg has not looked back, and he has seen his reputation burgeon in recent years as one of the most influential and popular person in the world. He also became the youngest billionaire ever at just 23, and he has since moved to the top 10 of the world's richest persons. He is married to Priscilla Chan, and they have 2 children together. Kim Kardashian. Kimberly Kardashian West, popularly known as Kim Kardashian, is an American media personality, socialite, model, businesswoman, and actress. Kim was born on 21 October 1980 in Beverly Hills, California, to Robert Kardashian, father, and Kris Jenner, mother. Kim once stated that her childhood was hardly the stuff of stardom. She once worked at her father's company while she was in high school. When her father died, the company was left for her and her siblings. They have since sold the company. Kim catapulted into fame when a scandalous sexual video of her and her former boyfriend, Ray J, appeared on the internet. She has since leveraged and capitalized on that to become one of the most famous persons in the world currently. She has garnered a huge following everywhere in the world with her curvaceous style, a reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and a string of workout DVDs. In 2006, she opened the boutique Dash with her sisters Courtney and Khloe. Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson, also known by his nickname The Rock, was born on May 2, 1972, to a professional wrestling family. The Rock, as popularly called, is an American-Canadian actor, producer, businessman, retired professional wrestler, and former American football and Canadian football player. After having a career-threatening injury while playing football, he started wrestling for the World Wrestling Federation. He did that for 8 years before venturing into his acting career. His films have earned him over $3.5 billion in North America and over $10.5 billion worldwide. Jeffrey Preston Bezos. Jeffrey Preston Bezos, popularly known as Jeff Bezos, is best known as the CEO and president of the multinational technology company Amazon. He is the first centibillionaire on the Forbes Wealth Index, and he has been the world's richest person since 2017. According to Forbes, Bezos is the first person in history to have a net worth exceeding $200 billion. At a very young age, Bezos often showcased his scientific prowess and technological skills, and he once rigged an electric alarm to keep his younger siblings out of his room. He also once turned his parents' garage into a laboratory. Such was his love for scientific research and innovations. He once worked at McDonald's as a short-order line cook during breakfast shift in high school. He attended Princeton University and graduated in 1986 with a Bachelor of Science in Engineering and Computer Science. Having worked in many companies after graduation from the university, he decided to set up an online bookstore, which he called Cadabra, before he later changed it to Amazon. And along with Amazon, he owns the Washington Post, Whole Foods, and the Blue Origin, a space exploration company. Since he became the richest man in the world in 2017, he has continued to enjoy unrivaled claim at the top of that log. Oprah Winfrey. Another famous person that had a rocky start to life is Oprah Winfrey. The daughter of a teenaged low-income mother, Oprah's start was anything but glamorous. In her early years, Oprah recounted that not only were living conditions rough, but she was also sexually abused, starting at the age of 9 by her cousin, uncle, and a family friend. At the age of 14, Oprah got pregnant, but her son died shortly after birth. However, at the age of 14, Oprah was sent to live with her father, who helped her focus on her schooling, and she was subsequently accepted on a full scholarship to Tennessee State University, majoring in communications. Later in 1983, Winfrey relocated to Chicago to host a station's low-rated talk show called AM Chicago. Within a few months, the show went from last in the ratings to higher than Donahue, which was the #1 show at the time. This led to the show being renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show, which was syndicated across the country. J.K. Rowling. Many people simply know Rowling as the woman who created Harry Potter. But what most people don't know is her path to stardom. Rowling's life was not peaches and cream. She struggled tremendously. In 1990, Rowling first had the idea for Harry Potter. She stated that the idea came fully formed into her mind one day while she was on a train from Manchester to London. She began writing furiously. However, later that year, her mother died after 10 years of complications from multiple sclerosis. In 1992, she moved to Portugal to teach English, where she met a man, married, but it lasted only a year. At that time, she had 3 chapters of Harry Potter in her suitcase. Rowling saw herself as a failure at this time. She was jobless, divorced, penniless, and with a dependent child. She suffered from depression, eventually signing up for government-assisted welfare. It was a difficult time in her life, but she pushed through the failures. In 1995, all 12 major publishers rejected the Harry Potter script. But it was a year later when a small publishing house, Bloomsbury, accepted it and extended a very small £1,500 advance. In 1997, the book was published with only 1,000 copies, 500 of which were distributed to libraries. Today, Rowling has sold more than 40 million copies of her books and is considered to be the most successful woman author in the United Kingdom. Katy Perry. Katy Perry started her career early in life, dropping out of high school after freshman year in 1999 to pursue singing. Originally, she was a gospel singer, taking cues from her parents who were born-again Christians. Her first gospel album with Red Hill Records was commercially unsuccessful. The record company ceased operations and subsequently went out of business. Afterwards, Perry switched gears to popular music, moving to Los Angeles to record with producer Glenn Ballard. Between 2003 and 2004, she signed for Def Jam and Columbia Records, but both deals fell through. She continued to pursue her career, working odd jobs and doing backup vocals until she was signed to the newly formed Capitol Music Group in 2006. It was there that she worked on her first huge hit single, I Kissed a Girl, which kickstarted her illustrious career. And that rounds off our list of 10 famous people and how they started. Are you inspired? Do you have a name that should be on this list? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you get notified the moment we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.